graceful, composed, and deeply attuned to the moments that matter, Catherine, the Princess of Wales, has long transcended the role of a fashion icon to become a symbol of modern royalty. She blends tradition with empathy, elegance with purpose. In every appearance, her choices, whether in action or attire, are carefully considered, never accidental. She communicates not merely with words, but through presence, posture, and symbolic detail. It is this rare ability to transform appearance into message that continues to earn her admiration on the world stage. On the 27th of January 2025, this quality was once again evident as the princess made a quietly powerful appearance at the Holocaust Memorial Service at Guildhall, London. The event, marking 80 years since the liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau, was a solemn occasion of reflection and remembrance. Yet within the stillness of that moment, it was Catherine's silent language of symbolism, most notably through her choice to wear the Caplan 1980s vintage 5-strand faux pearl necklace, that told a deeper story of compassion, remembrance, and royal continuity. The princess's attendance, described as a last-minute addition to the program, carried remarkable emotional weight. Just 2 weeks earlier, on the 14th of January 2025, Catherine had publicly shared the news of her cancer remission following treatment. That she chose this moment, a solemn national remembrance, to re-emerge in public underscored both her strength and her unyielding sense of duty. In 2020, she undertook the Generations Photography project, capturing Holocaust survivors Stephen Frank and Yvonne Bernstein alongside their grandchildren, an initiative that sought to preserve memory through art and intergenerational storytelling. Reuniting with Frank and Bernstein at the 2025 service, Catherine embraced them warmly, referring to them as old friends. These were not empty gestures, but deeply felt connections, made all the more touching by her resilience in the face of personal health challenges. Catherine's sartorial choices at the memorial were thoughtful, elegant, and pitch-perfect for the gravity of the event. She wore a full black ensemble, in keeping with royal tradition and the solemn tone of the occasion. The look comprised a structured floor-length coat, a fitted sweater, and tailored high-waisted trousers, understated yet graceful in every detail. Her signature quilted Chanel crossbody bag added a note of refined luxury without drawing focus away from the purpose of the day. But it was her choice of jewelry that gave the ensemble its soul. At the heart of this visual narrative was the Caplan 1980s vintage 5-strand faux pearl necklace, a piece that not only turned heads for its vintage drama and elegance but, more significantly, spoke volumes through its cultural and historical resonance. Making its first appearance in Catherine's public collection, the Caplan 1980s vintage 5-strand faux pearl necklace became the most striking, and most meaningful, component of her outfit. Rhodium-plated and adorned with 5 cascading rows of graduated faux pearls, the necklace was completed with a Swarovski crystal clasp and a weighted extension chain. It radiated vintage allure, yet it was the symbolism behind the piece that elevated it from mere ornament to message. The necklace hails from a Jewish-owned British vintage brand, and on Holocaust Memorial Day, its selection by the Princess of Wales took on a deeply symbolic dimension. On Instagram, Susan Kaplan's team wrote, "As a Jewish-owned brand, we are honored that the Princess of Wales chose to wear our necklace to commemorate Holocaust Remembrance Day." In that simple but deliberate choice, Catherine wove a thread of solidarity through her look, one that acknowledged history, heritage, and humanity. Notably, the Caplan 1980s vintage 5-strand faux pearl necklace is part of a curated, rediscovered collection, making it not just a beautiful accessory, but a piece that represents revival, memory, and reclaimed identity. These themes resonate powerfully with Holocaust remembrance, where memory and resilience are sacred. Pearls have long played a significant role in royal tradition. Since Queen Victoria's reign, they have served as symbols of mourning, purity, and dignity. Catherine, ever respectful of heritage, complemented the necklace with Queen Elizabeth II Bahrain pearl drop earrings, a timeless pair often worn by the late monarch. These additions reinforced the motif of continuity, a quiet tribute to the women who came before her, and to the legacy they uphold. Completing her ensemble was a bracelet that once belonged to Princess Diana, further deepening the historical layering of her look. This trio of jewelry, each piece anchored in personal and national history, formed a seamless tapestry of generational memory and royal symbolism. And yet, it was the Susan Caplan 1980s vintage 5-strand faux pearl necklace that grounded the ensemble with modern resonance, uniting the personal, the political, and the aesthetic. In what was perhaps the most emotional scene of the service, Catherine greeted Stephen Frank and Yvonne Bernstein, survivors she had once photographed, with warm embraces and familiar smiles. Her words to Frank, "It was such a treat for me to come and see an old friend," transcended ceremony. They were a testament to genuine empathy, to the enduring impact of personal connection, and to the princess's rare ability to blend royal decorum with sincere human warmth.